All the way to keep calm as trouble wars, have a serene mind. This is the second day, Otis, where you indoor places that you can have your mask off. You know, that's through the CDC. Said the numbers are going down, but you know, drugs and alcohol numbers never gonna go down. 3.2 million people died from alcohol. 3.2 million people died from alcohol last year. CDC said the COVID numbers are going down. That's why we had no mask mandates indoors. I was at Merchandise Mart, guess the biggest commercial building in the world, and they had no masks on. You could finally after 2 years, I go Merchandise Mart, and don't have a mask, which used to be owned by the Kennedys, and Joe Kennedy was in the bootlegging business. You know, that's how he started his money off of selling bootlegging. Alcohol made $250 billion. So I'm here with Otis Paul for Penitentiary. How you feel to be free? Kind of have a little freedom is coming in Chicago. We down in Chicago. This is one of the now that everybody want to be a gangster. Everybody's trying. You know that, Otis? Yeah. Everybody want to control somebody now. What do you think about it, Otis?
Yeah, well, like I say, it's all.
And what's your introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name Otis. And like I tell you, we here at the spot with Michael Scott.
Recovery place. We about recovery, but we trying to help people because you got young people coming here,
right?
And legalizing marijuana. Now you did tell me how many years you did penitentiary and all this stuff.
I did over 30 years.
30 years penitentiary, yeah.
But it was all based on being locked up in the mind, caught up in the grips. You know what I'm saying? This illness, And my last time I was locked up in a good friend of mine, Larry Hoover, had told me, man, you coming through here, man, you doing life on installment plan,
So Larry Hoover told you, try to tell you that you coming in and out and
absolutely, because you got people that's down out there, man, that's been locked up since the 70s, and they need to be out here, man, because it's a whole new environment, a new thing going on, and they won't free them, they won't let them out.
So we don't need to talk about wars in different countries because we got a war going on in Chicago.
Absolutely.
The kids are smoking weed on the trains and gangbang. So everybody gangbanging nowadays. Everybody want to be a gangster, right?
Yeah, people out here, man, they don't have no great leaders. They don't have no role models. They don't have nobody to look up to, man. And that's how society wanted to be. They want them to be lost out here, confused, so they can build up the justice system, mentally ill. People out here lost. Now
y'all listen to this guy. Now he did 30 years in the penitentiary. Now he's one of the real gangsters. He's been on. He said he's been on death row. How many times you been in the penitentiary, Otis?
I've been in prison like 11 times, Mike.
11 times.
But what I'm saying that a lot of times when I went to prison, man, I was free in prison because I wasn't doing no ultraman moving chemistries. I wasn't drinking or drugging, and God kept.
So you were more free in prison than you was on the streets?
Absolutely. I was going to prison like it was a vacation.
Mm-hmm.
You see the green grass, you know what I'm saying? You see the sky, you can see things a lot clearer, man. And getting back out here in society today, that I know my job is to give back to the youth, help these young people, man, because they don't have no role models, they don't have nobody to look up to, and God got us out here to be able to help each other, man, even them in alcoholic.
Like you remember Dick Gregory said, if you don't have a role model in the house. Yeah. Now I had a role model in my house, my stepfather, military stepfather. I was holding a gun 10 years old, getting 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I had to get down. West side, I was doing the papers. Yeah. We collect on weekends. I made people charge late fees. So I had a military stepfather, and I was working. Yeah. Nobody wanted to work nowadays, Otis. You get a job today at Target, 24 hours, $24 an hour.
Oh yeah, man.
But everybody don't want to work today.
We come up working, man. We shining shoes, hustling bottles. You know what I'm saying?
And you can't shine the shoes visual. You got
grass, helping the neighbors in the community,
taking groceries to people, the old ladies groceries, nowadays people they trying to stick up old people, man.
Yeah, people are scared.
Yeah.
Man. Everybody's scared, man, and fear.
And you know something, check this out, Otis.
Yeah.
Some people watch scary movies because they like being scared.
Yeah. Yes, society got them scared.
Yeah, come on, man. It's 100 degrees outside. You're still in the mask, man. Breathe. Yeah, so we can breathe indoors now. Bad breath, bad no breath. So breathe. Yeah. Breathing. Yeah. I study Zen, Taoism, good and bad, and it's basically martial arts teach about breathing. See, you got to breathe. So you're indoors. You're indoors, you're not allowed around people. So learn how to breathe. Bad breath, bad no breath. Absolutely. So that guy who created that store down the street, and the store was called Apples. He said, even though I made this massive $1 billion, you know, he said, whether you got a $70,000 watch or $10 watch, they both tell the same time. So,
Absolutely.
you know,
Absolutely.
so it's a lifestyle, right?
Yeah, they be getting tricked.
Yeah, trick. So the world's full of trickery, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now they say COVID's gone, but now it's a war going on. See, so I use meditations, Otis. I gotta keep my mind on my meditation. I'm gonna give you a meditation I've been on close to 40 years now. It said, let your mind flow. The mind must always be in a state of flowing, for when it stops anywhere, the flow is interrupted. Its interruption is interest and well-being of the mind. It said, flow without may have let your mind be free. See, that's inside me, my thinking. See, you gotta use your mind. Your thoughts gotta be. See, today you don't have to carry weapons of war, because see, wisdom is better than weapons of war. That's why I boycotted. I boycotted the Water Air Show, because I stopped taking. He's been on death row, right? He's been on death row. So I stopped worshiping things that start taking money, that take people's lives and stuff.
Yeah.
So I had to go opposite of what people are doing, because now they dropping bombs like it's something good, right?
Yeah, that's where everything designed for that, because basically it's all about elimination. They have to carry the war because they can't take.
And Elders, it's $1 trillion made in war now. It's like the penitentiary it's $1 trillion made in the $1 trillion money made in keeping people locked up penitentiaries. It's $1 trillion made in the funeral business. They never go out of business. Benny's made a lot of money. So things that eliminate the black, that's why you got on the liquor store. See how the liquor stores in the black community, you got a lot of, this is past the black history, but every neighborhood on the south side, you can see a liquor store.
Absolutely.
Because they want you to be drunk.
Absolutely.
That's why,
This March the 1st, the beginning of March, this March the 1st, and today you can help somebody, today get out of self-help. Don't get caught up with the worldly things going on, and help somebody, today. If you start today, your job is done.
So I'm down here with Otis, and we, communicating, because it's all about communication. See, disease of addiction isolates people.
Absolutely.
So we need to communicate. Somebody got to tell you, Paul for penitentiary, don't react, wear the world like a loose garment, turn the news off, pray and meditate, live outdoors, enjoy the sunshine. He that cannot do the bad, not live to see the good, Otis. He's wise and doing all pains in life and still smiles and serenity. So Otis, his lifestyle has changed. So if your thinking has changed, your actions going to change. It's all about a thought. You always think about all day long. If you think about COVID, you're going to be in a mask to 20 years from now, And some of the, and everybody want to be king now. They want to dictate, but they won't follow their own dictations. They'll tell you do something, Mike don't get a haircut, but you see them getting a haircut. Yeah. So we everybody want to be the king, and they had peasants all around. It's like, world's a chess. See, life is like a game of chess. I play chess. I don't talk about it but I know chess game when I see it. Yeah. See, a passive person advertises a man's dream. You can't tell me everything and trick me and make me believe. When I used to gamble back in the day, Otis, and my friend, God bless his soul, Philip Gaynor, got shot in the dice game. He died. But, I used to shoot dice. And we watched the guys, they said, that guy, man, he got some trick dice game. You watch, so sometimes you got to watch people's hands, their feet, whatever, because people, talk is easy too. You talk about call it today, give a gab, I used to walk around talking about the cream always rise to the top, watch me put it right up my hat, because I was in a lifestyle, trickery. And The Art of War, it's a book called The Art of War. It talks about deception. They use deception to trick you. You watching something else, but something else really going on. Remember the Wizard of Oz? The man behind the curtain was a little bitty man, but he was trying to call the shots. Yeah. Now he wanted to be the shot caller, right? Yeah. He wanted to be the shot. He was a little man hiding behind his curtain and smoking mirrors. Had the Wizard of Oz that was made in the 30s, but it shows you. See, some things you saw in the 30s was showing you what's going on for real. That's right. So Mike Scott, I'm down here. It's cool to be a square. The slow is the best lane. Help somebody, like you said, help somebody. Right. You see somebody struggling, give them a hope, give them a prayer, meditation, a sentence, buy them a sandwich, because people help me out. So I'm down here, Paul for the penitentiary, if you're indoors, take your mask off and breathe. You got to breathe. See, breathing, life is about breathing. Absolutely. You got to breathe. See, we're not a dinosaurs. Yeah. So, cool to be a square. Only way to keep calm is troubled worlds have a serene mind. Paul for the penitentiary. Oh, you want to say something before we check out, Otis?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, Mike, you know, they saying it's time to take the mask off. But begin now to take off a lot of different other masks.
Other masks,
you know what I'm
right?
saying?
Yeah.
Because that way you'll be able to identify what you really are, who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got a purpose here in this world.
So you're saying you can take a mask off and still have another mask on.
Absolutely. You know,
it's still trickery. You know?
Ask God to help you in your life.
And remember, Otis, Houdini died at the end because he got trapped in his illusions.
His illusions.
Yeah. So Mike Scott, Cool to be a Square. Check out.